Hey everybody, Buzz Miller of Wannabe Studios. Today we are going to talk about the great Flamma FX150 giveaway, and we're going to talk a little bit about amp modelers and all-in-one units, that type of thing. So stay tuned, let's see what happens. Okay, today we are going to do two things. If you are here for the great Flamma FX150 giveaway, here's what you got to do. Number one, you got to be a subscriber of my channel. Number two, you have to comment on this video, not another video, this video. Number three, you have to be an address, a mailing address of the United States, Canada, or Mexico. I've looked into customs and all that kind of thing. I can't ship this baby all over the place. So, US, Canada, Mexico, comment on this. Put your name on a little piece of paper, throw them up in the air, pick one out of the air, you win, I mail it off to you free of charge. If anybody else says they're me and says, give me money, blah, 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 complete lie. Nobody's gonna do that because I don't have enough subscribers on my channel for any hacker to really care. However, if it happens, it's not me. Now, let's say, okay, stop, boop, end of conversation. If that's why you're here, feel free, make your comment and go away. If you're here because you're a new guitarist or you're looking to step into the digital world and you want a little bit of help or you want somebody that's kind of seen it to maybe give you a guide, this is a beginner's guide to understanding the digital modeling world of all-in-one units. So let's start with the idea that I'm breaking these up into three basic levels. Your beginner level, and I don't mean beginner by guitar playing, I mean the least expensive, maybe the least features, then we're gonna look at intermediate, then we're gonna look at the expert. And I'm going to take the ones that I've tried personally, that I've actually listened to personally, that I've recorded with personally, and we're gonna break them down. I know there's a lot out there that I've never tried, that I can't try everything. And maybe I will once I get in my new studio. For right now where I'm at, here's what I've got. And that's all I've got. Here are the beginner. This is $200 to $300 or $350, give or take, that you can sound wonderful today. We're going to talk a little bit about the differences, but we're not going to get into all the features. I was going to do that. Everybody's already done that video. Nobody wants to see all the features of the Flamma. If you're going to get into these, your Flamma FX150. Awesome, awesome sounds. Clean tones are maybe the best of the four that I'm going to say. One thing about all four in this package is the amp that it says it's modeling may not sound exactly like you want it to sound. When you put it to the rectifier, it may not exactly sound like a rectifier. However, if you want a Petrucci sound, you can get it out of that. You may not use the rectifier to get there, but use your ears. Go through all the amps it has and go, oh, I like that one. I'm going to take the EQ, I'm going to shape it a little, I'm going to add this, I'm going to add my IR on the end, boom, you're done. And that's kind of my cutoff. If you don't have an IR loader, you can't load your own custom IRs, I don't consider them a real modeler worth having. That's just me, because I think the IR makes the most effect on the sound. So, Flamma FX150. It's your basic 3-button, 1 expression pedal. You got a touch screen. You can move all of your parameters, you can change your signal path, you can do all of that, which you pretty much can with any of the four I'm going to list. The one that I've got down is the Moore GE200. That is amazing. It came out a long time ago, and it's still current today. They've done some updates to it, but it was so good when it came out, it is still amazing today. For solo and lead sounds, I like that one a little bit better than the Flamma, but I like the clean tones of the Flamma a little better. The Hot Tone Ampero. Now, they had an old one. They've got a new one. They've got little ones, big ones. They've gone crazy. I've not tried them all. I've tried the original. Awesome. Get a great sound. Have all of your options. Have them all in one box. Plug straight out to the board, played straight out to your where you're playing this weekend. Awesome. And the last one I'm going to say is the Donner. It's the something 2000. Donner makes some pretty decent stuff. Of those, I would say the Donner's the least because I don't know what kind of support they're going to have. The other names have been around for a long time. Moore's been playing forever. They're always updating, giving you new amp options, blah, blah, blah. They are great. Don't think you have to pay a bunch of money to sound good. If you want to start out, you can look at the Axe effects and all of that in your guitar magazine, but understand you don't have to spend $2,500 to sound amazing today. Then we're going to go to the intermediates. The intermediates. Moore has a GE250, which will actually model your amps. The 300 whole series, they've got a 300 with expression pedals, 300 without it, as 300 small, I don't know what they call them, but your Moore 250 300s, those are amazing. Headrush Prime. Make sure you put the word Prime on there. Why? They've made all sorts of upgrades. Not only will it model the amps and the effects and your stomp pedals and all of that, it also has a lot better options than the original Headrush. Original Headrush was good. The Prime crushes it. It is that much better. They also came out with a smaller version, but it's the Prime smaller version. If you want to save a couple of bucks, don't want the expression pedal, that's a great option. You get into the Tonex. Tonex is an amazing platform. Now, is there a better one? Is there a worse one? It depends on what you want to do, how you want to use it, and the user interface. Some have a touch screen, some you can drag and drop, some you need to plug into your computer and do more changes that way. If you're not afraid of plugging in with your computer and doing your changes, and then once it's in there, just keeping it there, going out and gigging, you can leave every pedal you have home. You do not need any more than that. Now, the Tonex, the reason I bring it up there, the Tonex is a little bit different in the fact of user interface. All of the other ones have a very similar user interface. The Tonex is very different, but sounds amazing. Now, a lot of the sounds that come on it are crap. Feel free to download from the online community. They have great sounds, and you're going to need to adjust to your room, to your amp, to your everything on any of these models. And then I'm going to add the fourth one is your Line 6 stuff. Your better Line 6 stuff. Line 6 back in the day sound real digital. Now they're sounding amazing and they're catching up with everybody else. That's my mid section. Now you're going to be spending $450 to $1,000 in here. So again, it's all about what you want. If you want an expression pedal as part of it, if you want all your stomp pedals so you can play out this weekend. Again, I don't really care about loading 500 IRs, that type of thing. It doesn't make any sense to me. I have a pretty good ear. I use about 12 IRs. Those are my favorites. Those are my go-tos. I don't need to be able to load a billion. I just want the sounds I want. So some of that is lost on me, and if you need 500 channels of IRs, a lot of your beginner ones, the first ones, they'll only load 15 or 25 or 30. So understand that if you need to load 500, which I think is ridiculous. Find the couple you like and stick with them. Then we're gonna go to the expert. Now, what are the experts? The experts are the Kemper. The experts are the Axe effects. The experts are the Neural DSP, in my opinion. These have the features you're looking for. Now, sometimes you have to buy an external pedal assembly for them, especially when you get into the Kemper. One's got a powered amp as part of it, so you can go right out to speakers or a cabinet or whatever. Your Neural DSP has a lot of different options in a rack mount or in a floor mount. But once you're into there, you're spending $2,500. You're spending $3,000. Oh, I will say also, not played with it, but the Fender, whatever that Fender thing is, the new releases are starting to come out, and it's starting to make its way from intermediate almost to expert. But again, you've got your piece, you got to buy your pedal with your buttons, and then you've got to buy the powered speaker. By the time you buy all those, you're into it $2,500, $2,700. Whew. That's pretty expensive. Now you can buy it without having to buy the powered speaker and everything, but to buy the whole kit, you're looking at $2,700. Don't be afraid of spending $300 or $250 getting a Moore GE200. You can sound the way you want to sound and not spend $3 grand. Also, with these stupid things, they are wonderful. You take them, you put them in your gig bag, you run up to your show, you plug and play, you undo. You don't have to worry about power issues. You don't have to worry about not enough voltage to run or too many cables to run all your pedals or this or that. If it's not your primary setup, get some sounds that are real close to your primary setup and take that with you when you go play. You do not need to spend $1 billion to sound good, and find the UI you like and stick with it. I'm a head rush guy. I was an 11 rack guy, so when head rush came out, I bought into that. And I know how to make the head rush sound the way I want. I also like a lot of the global things that you can do to it on the input side, the output side. So I hope this helped a little bit. Again, if you have any questions, ask me. Ask me in an email, hey, which is better for this or that? Or why do you like this one over that one? Again, I can't come up with everything in a 15-minute video. This thing would be 2 hours long if I sat and said, this one's good for this one's good for this. Give me a holler. I can tell you what I would recommend. But feel free to, again, drop me an email. I'm open to talk about this stuff. We will catch you later saying, keep on rocking and don't be afraid of the digital world. It is not all that bad. I mean, that right there. That is going straight out of an FX150. Don't be afraid of these things. They're really pretty cool. Hey, we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.